was a roll lab out in the rain, without even a single slice of pizza to my name. Too proud to beg for change, mastering the pain. When New York was calling southern rappers lame, but then Jack and I slang. I used to get dizzy spells, hear a little ring, the voice of an angel telling me my name, telling me that one day I'ma be a great man, transforming with the Megatron dawn, spitting out flames, eating whack rappers alive, out chains. I ain't believe it then. I was homeless, fighting, shooting dice, smoking on the corners, trying to find the meaning of life in the till the 5%ers rolled up on it and informed them. You either build or destroy. Where you come from? The Magnolia Projects in the third ward slum. It's quite amazing that you rhyme how you do and that you shine like you grew up in a shrine in Peru. Question 14, Muslim lesson 2. Dip diver, civilizer 85er. I make the devil hit his knees and say to our Father, abracadabra. You rockin' with the true and living. Shout out the Lights Out, Joseph I, Chewy Bivens. Shout out to Baltimore, Baton Rouge, my crew in Richmond. While y'all debated who the truth was, like Jews and Christians, I was on Cecil B, Broad Street, Master, North Philly, South Philly, 23rd, Tasker, 6 Mile, 7 Mile, Hartwell, Gratiot. Really would pack a U-Haul truck up. Put the high beams on, drive up on the curb at a barbecue and hop up out the back like what's up? Killer, robber, take a what's up? That's why when you talk that tough talk, I never feel you. You sound real good and you play the part well, but the energy you giving off is so unfamiliar. I don't feel you. We need something realer. Nas hit me up on the phone, said what you waiting on. Tip hit me up with a twit, said what you waiting on. Diddy send a text every hour on the dot saying when you gonna drop that first. The land of the free and the home of the
brave. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. Well, Singy, this is going to be special. What's more exciting than a home opener?
How about a home opener for an undefeated club? I mean, that's pretty special if you ask me. They couldn't have asked for a better start to the year, and now they're hoping the celebrations continue here in front of their home fans.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. On the hill here today, Tyler Glasnow.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Xander Bogaerts leading things off and takes a strike. Comes up empty.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Caught him looking for the K. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. Swing and a ball popped up. Sizing this one up. That's out number 2. Okay, let's check out the lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
2 out, space is empty. Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1. And that skips in the dirt.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Hard hit to third. Muncy sends it to first. Machado is out. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and today's starting pitcher, Matt Waldron.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Mookie Betts stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And there's a foul ball.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 to count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
I mean, trying to hit that pitch immediately after seeing a good fastball in the pitch before, just a brutal task, man. I don't envy this at all. You almost have to sit fastball and hope you get one you can put in place so you don't have to deal with the potential of seeing the knuckleball with 2 strikes.
And now Gavin Lux. Into center. Azokar moving under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Freddie Freeman.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in 1 season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. This to center field. Azokar settles under this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Glass now back to work. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved into James Shields' trade in June of 2016.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. We'll have to regroup here.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball one.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Outman on his way over. Outman racing over to make the catch. And here is Jake Cronenworth. Cronenworth, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Berg, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Runners on the corners with one gone. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. And that one fouled off.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
On the ground to third, might be 2. To the plate, save. On the board first, it's 1-0. And now it's going to be Tucupita Marcano. And there's the strike.
We're watching a former Rays pitcher today in Glasnow. He had plenty of good years in Tampa Bay before being traded. He's not the first pitcher with dominant stuff the Rays have dealt. Blake Snell, David Price, and Jim.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Here comes Cronenworth around third. He scores, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Second and third, one gone. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Jose Azocar. There's the strike. That one catches the zone. 0-2. 2 runs across in the inning here at the top of the second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's inside. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Glasnow back to work, the 0-1. That one in there across the letters.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Profar on third. Marcano at second with 2 gone. 2 on, 2 outs. Hit on the ground to the right side. Freeman takes it to the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in L.A., bottom of the second. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. The wind of the pitch. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Gone. He'll touch them all. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
Here comes Max Muncy. And that one hammered. That's back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. And up to the plate is Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. This to third. Machado. Jump throw. Awesome play there.
Batting seven, the center fielder.
My goodness, Chris, he had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
The Dodgers trailing by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. In the air, left field. Profar has a beat on it and makes the grab. And that's the inning. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We the hardest in the room, that's a heavyweight. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him. And not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea. Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 1-2. Glass now, ready to deal. And another ball. Here's a 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now Machado up here. First time up, he grounded to third. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Late with the swing there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pick. Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it. Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Righty delivers. Outside low. And a count 1-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hernandez sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. The right-hander back to work. And that one pulled foul.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
That's the third. Dives, and he can't hang on. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Here's Jason Hayward. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And a superb diving catch.
No, that was a nice diving catch right there. Great effort, but if you look closely at his route, it wasn't as direct to the ball as you'd like to see. The angle initially not very good, but you have to credit him with making an adjustment, laying out, and getting the out. Nice job.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Mookie now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Ground ball left side. Slings to second. And that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers 1. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. Here comes the pitch. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And here's the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swings through that one.
0-1.
That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
2 outs, base is empty. So digging in now for San Diego, Jurickson Profar. Smoked on the ground a second. Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers 1. Bottom 4. Now it's going to be Gavin Lux.
The second baseman.
The wind to the pitch. Strike on the inside corner. That one ripped. And no one can get there. And it bangs up against the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to model. So many positives that led to that knock.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. Into the outfield, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charging, crazy.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one fouled off. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. There's one, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Max Muncy at the dish. Ripped on a line. Hauls it in to end the inning. So they get 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We've played 4. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now the DH, Tucupita Marcano.
Tucupita Marcano.
The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hernandez settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. Stepping in for San Diego, Jose Azocar. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. And that drops in for a strike.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
That one hammered center field. Outman going back, and it is gone. All muscle to center field, and the Padres take the lead. It's 4-2.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
One out, bases empty. At the plate, Ha-Sung Kim. And a big swing and a miss.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Kicks and deals. That one the other way. Hauls it in, 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Manny Machado now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And Manny gets a piece. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one in the dirt, and it's 1-1. And that's too high. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
The batter, the right fielder.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Bounced out to short. Bats up with it. They get the force. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-2.
Can't understand why they all on me. I'm crazy. Don't get involved with me. I dropped the top and feel this autumn.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Will Smith.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
The punch out there, and 1 gone. And now the center fielder, James Outman. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Reached on an infield single his first time. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres 4 and the Dodgers 2. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Glass now back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Betts under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
The first baseman, number 9, Jake Cronenworth.
Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. 1 for 2. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 10, Jurickson.
2 outs, base is empty. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Ball 1 there. Righty to the plate. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top half of the 6th. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Padres 4 and the Dodgers 2. Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Jason Hayward. To kick the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tatis hauls it in, and there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's Mookie Betts. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The Padres trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the sixth. Foul ball still 0-2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The 0-2. Hot shot to third. Whips it across. Mookie retired, 2 down. And up next for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux. In the air, right field. Tatis after it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Set for the start of the inning. Now the DH for the Padres, Tucupita Marcano. The pitch. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Good eye right there.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And a 1-2. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Under it. And there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jose Azocar. And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
First pitch misses. That's a little bit low. That's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just off the inside edge. Ha-Sung Kim into San Diego on deck circle. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And here it comes. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That's a hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's already homered here in this one. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Matt Waldrop out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Tom Cosgrove into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Fouled off. He was late. So the tying run at second. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Oh, 2 now. Got him! And that is a big first out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Will Smith.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
He was late there, strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2 on, 1 out. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. On the ground, 2 ball. Quick feed to second for 1. And yet another twin killing. Their 4th of the day, and it ends the inning.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping in for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. And the right-hander back to work. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. That to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
The third baseman, number 13,
Here's Machado. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 5-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
No.
Off the mark there. Ball one. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And they take care of Tatis for the out. And there's two down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Campusano stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Strike one.
I got a ball, one strike.
Two down, base is empty, but one run across. And we're in the top of the eighth.
One ball, two strikes.
He goes down looking. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's 5-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Wandy Peralta. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Angel De Los Santos, the closer of the staff, is throwing. At the belt and fires. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That's back-to-back singles for him. We often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now here is Teoscar Hernandez. The 1-0. In the air, out towards left center. Azokar pulls that one down, and there's one down.
Now back.
Jason Hayward getting ready to hit.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Fought off foul. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Machado makes the catch, and there are two outs.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Mookie Betts now. Peralta, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That one fouled off. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first, and Betts is set down. Gets him easily, ends the inning. One left for LA, and the deficit remains 5-2. We go to the ninth, so digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. That's in for a strike. And that's outside. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. That takes care of Cronenworth. So up next, Jurickson Profar. And first offering is fouled off. One out, bases empty. This one in the air right field. Hayward sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Two outs, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Tucupita Marcano. Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Out towards right center field. Outman on the move to the gap. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Padres 5 and the Dodgers 2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Angel De Los Santos.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
The second baseman.
And the pitch. Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The Dodgers trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. This one smacked out to left center. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres collect their first win of the season.
Well, a 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Hug on a curve and scrape the ground when I swing, dodging potholes when I swerve, wrapped in some bows and it's true. Not a pebble in my groove, in the beat with the bumper, cut the screw up when I move. Elevated, modulated with a dapper.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious San Diego Padres: 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. For the Dodgers,